Hello, Flak Pack. It's Sunday night, and you know what that means? New video. So this week we're looking at the Schwebekreis Visier 38. That's the floating circle sight. Very late war edition. It actually drew some technology from an earlier version of the sight. Wherein a pendulum weight maintains an artificial horizon for you to use as an aiming point. By the end of the war, the German technology was starting to get a bit regressive. They had the 3840 sight in full analog computer controlled sight that was able to instantaneously calculate your lead angle for you against aircraft at any range up to about 2,000 meters and any speed up to about 475 miles an hour, which, as we know, is faster than anything anyone had at the time. So the Schwebekreis Visier, or circle sight I'll call it, make it easier, and stop butchering German words. The circle sight is all stamped steel, and it essentially goes back to a form of iron sights. Any calculations that need to be done are more like a slide rule than an analog computer. There's 3 set ranges. Speed ranges from X meters per second to X meters per second. And then each of those 3 ranges have their own sighting circle. The slower the aircraft, the smaller the sighting circle. And how it works, there's a rod that bisects the circle, and in the middle is a bead. So you set your sight up so the aircraft will be flying towards that bead. Once you've surmised its speed, you adjust your speed range, and you can do that by adjusting the sight in or out. And then once the aircraft touches that outer horizontal horizon circle is when you begin firing, and it has mathematically laid in that the bullet in the aircraft will meet at the same spot right where that bead is. Like I said, regressive technology for the time, considering what was already in the field, but simple, easy to make, indestructible. One I have was used by the or at least refurbished by the Yugoslavian army after the war. There's a whole manual based on German 2-centimeter anti-aircraft guns, mostly relying on the 38 single gun and the Flakvisier 38 quad gun. It covers a little bit of the Flak 30, but that aircraft had achieved speeds that sight, that gun laying couldn't keep up with. So by mid-World War II, it was useless, but they do mention it in their documents because they had run across it. All the magazines you see sitting back here, a bunch of the boxes, magazine boxes up here, are former Yugoslav service. You can tell by the nice Yugo green paint on them that apparently was made to withstand an atomic war, because it is next to impossible to get off without sandblasting away your markings. But that's what we're doing this week, and I hope you find it interesting. Hit the like and subscribe button if you're new here and you haven't subscribed. I would appreciate it if you do. And we'll be producing videos like this. Hopefully the production value will increase over time. But right now I'm doing this by myself, literally in my garage. So if you have the time to go over and hit the like, share, and subscribe buttons, and visit Patreon and set up a donation to help me get through the process and produce more videos and travel to some museums I have access to that most people don't. See some really cool stuff that's hidden away in museums all around the world. But in the United States here, there's some pretty cool stuff hidden away. So I'll get on with the unboxing, and you hit that like, subscribe, and share button. Here's an overview of the basic frame of the Schwebekreis Visier 38 floating circle number 38. As you can see on here, there's a speed range going up to 75 meters per second. The sight is clearly marked 2-centimeter flak and indicates which diameter sight ring you should use, that being small, that it's medium, and that's the large. And you can see on the large one, the speed goes all the way up to 180 meters per second. Here you can see the original German markings on the site. Manufacturer's code of DPX, and what I believe to be a Yugo added serial number 06004. This is the identical number still painted on the lid of the transit chest. But since all these came from the former Yugoslavian states, as you can tell by the lovely green paint, I believe this 41708 number is the original German serial number. But as the Yugos refurbished these and put them into stores, they would have put their own serial numbers on them just to streamline paperwork. Instead of having 150 serial numbers all over the range, they would be in straight numerical order. Now with the sight ring installed, you can select the proper sighting ring. And this one, as you can see, is the medium size, and it is for the 75 to 115 meters per second speed range. And it attaches by plugging in here and fitting onto the end of the stud of the pendulum arm right there. Now, it's important to remember, this is not a crosshair. This is an artificial horizon, so don't set it up like this. Turn it until you feel it lock, and then you'll see the pendulum keeps that portion of the sight perfectly horizontal as an artificial horizon. When you're firing at an aircraft, you don't use it as a crosshair. What it's used as, with the proper speed dialed in, the time it takes the aircraft to cross the gunner's line of sight from this outer ring to this bead is your lead angle. So as soon as the aircraft, once you've judged this properly, as soon as the image of the aircraft touches this outside ring and is aimed at that, that is when you would begin firing. The aircraft and the bullets will arrive at this point at the same time. But you always see them in museums set up like this, and that is incorrect. The pendulum keeps this as an artificial horizon. Hello, Flak Pack. It's Sunday night. You know what that means. The newest video has been uploaded to the Flak Pack YouTube channel. Remember to like, subscribe, and share the channel, and give us feedback on the video and let us know what you think of it.